Hey guys, Lord here, back in with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the DC Comics digital, whatever you want to call it, old Blackfire from Teen Titans. This, of course, brought to us by the fine folks over at McFarlane Toys and or DC Direct Picture Poison, but I got mine through ye old Amazon, who offered not only Blackfire but also Red Tornado and a Batgirl from this particular wave of digital, whatever you want to call them, via a 3-pack that only costs $60. These usually run $30 a pop, if I'm not mistaken, so it's like I got one for free. And that one would be Batgirl, because I probably wouldn't have bought her if I had the choice, but man oh man, am I glad I got this Blackfire, because I missed out on the Platinum Edition, because I don't even think that wave hit my area, so of course finding the Platinum Edition was not gonna happen. And not for nothing, I think good things happen to those who wait sometimes, because this one I think is a little bit better, at least as far as the body goes. Maybe the head on the Platinum was a little better because the hair was more of a, shall we say, black color, for lack of a better term. But I think the body, some really nice metallics going on. So with that being said, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look, see at all Blackfire has to offer in terms of accessories. Same effects as Starfire, just in a darker color. Then we have her collectible trading card. Nice image of her on the front there. Then there's a bio on the back. Long story short, she's Starfire's sister and utilizes the same exact body mold. Also has the hockey puck display stand we're using with all McFarlane Toys releases. But yes, this is the same body mold as Starfire. And the cheetah we looked at the other day from the Crisis on Infinite Earths there. That said, she's got the heels. She's not going to stand very well because of that. And the weight from her hair here. Which I will say, this figure was a little easier to get out of the package than her sister. I didn't have to cut the bubble around the hair to get her out. Didn't feel like anything was going to break there. So that's nice. She's got a little schmutz on the back of her heel there. I think I chipped it off with my nail though just now. Okay, see how it is. But at any rate, as far as her articulation goes, she got the double ball peg in the head. She can look around, as much as a head with that much hair can. Anyways, shoulders are on disc hinges. They can go up, go down. They can rotate back and forth. She does have that beautiful butterfly rotator cap thing, but it's very hindered. It tends to be on the females. Bicep swivel, double elbow. That works alright. Doesn't look too egregious. She has the ball hinge rests. That'll rotate, hinge, and swivel. Diaphragm joint will not really do much. Just kind of bobs a bit. Can rotate it, can tilt it, but again, you're not going to get a lot out of that. I think you get a little bit more out of the waist, especially in the way of rotation. Her hips can kick out to the side, back down. She can kick forward and back. She, I think, has a little thigh quiver, but nothing to write home about. Really surprised they didn't put a cut in the boots. That way they could have given Cheetah, like, not boot cuffs on the legs, but yeah, this is literally like a millimeter of twist in there. Double jointed knee. Works okay. Not as loose as her sister's. I know my Starfire had a pretty loose knee on one side, but wasn't much I could do about that. She was sold out everywhere. And then she's got the ball hinge ankles that will rotate, hinge, pivot, and toe joints that aren't the best. They are pretty loose. So that kind of sucks, but that's why I don't like toe joints. course, like half the McFarlane females. She is on the Nightfall Catwoman body, but it's a decent enough body, I suppose. Could probably stand to be a little more busty, but that's just me. So standing her back up here as best as I can. Let me actually, hold on. Let's try this, because these aren't sculpted ankles. There we go. Now our feet are actually level. And she's face-planted. Probably do that toe drag. Ironically, she face-planted because all the weight is in the back. I don't mean in the cake either. So, she does have a decent cake. Not gonna lie. But I'm not gonna get all weird like you goons with your Marvel Legends Target 2-pack Psylocke. That's the type of cringe you will not get here at Overlord Productions. We have class. Not much, but just enough. So, with that being said, I think it is time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here's good old Blackfire alongside the rest of this digital fidgetal wave, which, like I said, got it off Amazon for $60. So all you suckers who paid that for just Blackfire by herself, she was a stupid hard to find platinum, probably kicking yourselves. Like I said, sometimes it pays to wait. Sometimes. But we have Red Tornado and Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, who's probably the weakest link of this wave, unfortunately. But I think they all stack up okay next to one another. Red Tornado probably being the best of the bunch, despite the fact he's got that stupid crinkle sack cape, but we'll talk about that more when we do his review. Getting these two out of the way, make way for our two regulars, at the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus right there, and the infamous Elephant Spawn right there. So, as usual though, I'm pretty sure if we count to the tippy top of her hair, she's about even with good old Al Simmons. So, not towering, but I still think he's taller. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and I think we can all agree that good old Blackfire here is the prime example of playing the long game and getting something that was relatively hard to find for a deal. Now, I do understand that reality is a thing and that doesn't always happen, but I'm glad it did in this case because, well, even if you have the Platinum Edition of Blackfire from a year or two ago, I think the body, at the very least, is an upgrade compared to that other one. Yes, it's the same, but the paint is what we're talking about here. I love the metallics that they used on the body. The head, yeah, you might want to use the Platinum one's head on this body because the hair is a little bit more black, we'll say. But for the most part, yeah, solid addition to my Teen Titans collection. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.